Russo'sBrand.com, where the pros are the pros.
Cody Rhodes was on Hot Ones, and they were talking about Travis Scott. And they asked him if it was true that Travis Scott busted Cody's eardrum. And Cody said, I wish I could tell you it wasn't true because I wanted anyone else to have the credit for that. So you got Rock in the ring, and you've got Cena in the ring. But my man Travis, who nothing but love for, he's a big old hand. So yes, it did bust my eardrum. If anyone ever wonders why I didn't slap him or hit him with a crossroads, he's gracing us with his presence. At wrestling right now, we're getting all these fun folks, but years ago, it wasn't that easy. And now here he comes. I want you to come back, man. Our house is your house. Maybe swing less. So Travis Scott, and then he imitates a punch. So a potato is when you're openly feeding. And here I am, I'm running in, super kick me, and that person clocks you. The kick goes through your jaw. You get popped in, face, this area. And I guess he was pointing to his face. And we ought to be careful of the teeth, the nose, the eyes. A potato often elicits a receipt.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it does. They happen. It seems like they happen a little more frequently now than they used to. But yeah, potatoes do occur, and usually you usually give back, not the same, but you give back one to smarten them up, and you're like, loosen up, kid, or easy, or whatever. Now, if you continue to get another potato, then now it goes a little bit of a different direction.
Hey, let me ask you a question though. If you are in there.
Yeah.
With a celebrity, and like, let's face it, the celebrity is, I don't want to say the celebrity is giving the company the rub, but the celebrity is helping you're in there with a Karl Malone.
We're still, again, as a form of entertainment, we're still in a position of being maligned.
Yeah.
And that's why we utilize the shine off of, other action, what the idea, the belief that they're actual celebrities, and the wrestlers aren't.
But
which is absurd.
Yeah.
But
bro, you're in a match with Karl Malone. Uh-huh. Okay, Karl Malone accidentally potatoes you.
Oh, shit's on.
You're not going to give a receipt to a guy that isn't a pro wrestler, are you?
Probably not. I mean, you wouldn't on the first one. And then by the second or third, you probably would give them a little bit of something to kind of go, hey, stop.
Yeah.
To kind of take them out of that moment. Because, let's face it, they're out there, they're in front of the audience, they're amped to 1,000,000, no matter what, nobody can understand unless you've been in it. There's no other experience that you can potentially duplicate being in a wrestling ring in front of that audience. Even just walking out onto the stage and down the ramp, you start going up, and the adrenaline's going to max out. So, yeah, you've got somebody in there that has never done it, doesn't have the experience, and doesn't have the control or the regulation. Well, yeah, it's going to happen, and a lot of times you're going to give it back really just to kind of protect yourself, to make sure that they don't get carried away. And then that's when you're ultimately
I wonder if Andy Kaufman ever potatoed Jerry Lawler.
Oh, I'm sure. Probably did.
Can you imagine that, man?
Yeah, probably did. And I'm sure Jerry probably gave him a little bit back to kind of, settle him down. And because it hits a switch in the brain when you pop somebody for a second, it kind of brings them out of that moment, and then you kind of like, okay, calm down.
Yeah.
And then they kind of, oh shit, all right.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, because I'm looking at this, and I'm going to read you the two lines, and I'm going to take out what's between these lines. So he says, I want you to come back, man. And then goes on, and then he says, a potato often elicits a receipt. So is Cody saying this guy never got what he never got? His
kind of implying like, hey, I might, but he won't. Cody wouldn't do that. He wouldn't.
God, Al, you know what's really telling, man? I swear to God, and that's what I said. The dangerous thing, bro, about this unreal series on Netflix. The dangerous thing I kept saying was they're going to expose themselves without realizing it. Okay, so they show this on camera, bro. Remember there was that spot in the Royal Rumble with that internet influencer Ice Speed, I think was the dude's name. Remember his name was Ice Speed?
I don't remember.
I Show Speed was
I Show Speed, bro. They put this kid in the Rumble, and I'm telling you, kid, maybe. Jeff, how old would you say he is?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 24 at the oldest, maybe
He's 20.
He's 20. Now, Al, this is where I'm saying, man, they need to be careful. So, Al, they put this 20-year-old Ice Speed in the Rumble, right?
Yeah.
So he goes out there, bro, like a mark, celebrating up and down. He's all excited, right? He helps one of the wrestlers eliminate two other wrestlers, right? Bro, he turns around and never sees it coming. Braun Breaker spears him.
Yeah.
Al, when I tell you his head bounced off the mat, this kid had no idea, to tuck the neck, absolutely no idea. So, Al, they go to the back at the gorilla position.
Yeah.
Triple H is at the gorilla position. What's the first thing he does? He's looking around at Michael Hayes and everybody else at the gorilla position. They're laughing. And then it was like Triple H catches himself. Is he okay? Is he okay? Somebody check to see if he's okay. Where you blatantly knew, you freaking morons, as a rib almost killed this 20-year-old freaking kid in there.
As a rib, they did it, but no, seriously.
You should go back. You should go back and watch it out. They killed the kid.
I understand they killed the kid, and then they all laugh. And everybody in the normal world is like, well, you thought that was funny? Yeah, we do. Do you know why we think it's funny? Because all of us have had that plus 100 times worse. And so we kind of get desensitized to and have a little bit of a lack of empathy when it comes to other people's pain, because we've lived through it and we know we survived. And, and hey, listen, I bet you right now, if you were to go in an NFL football locker room and they're watching game film and they watch somebody get hit really bad and they're all like, did you see that? They'll start laughing. Why? Because it's part of your life.
I guess.
Even to this day, my kids, I'll see my kids get hurt.
Oh, he's got it. Al, watch this kid's head. Watch this.
I'm gonna play it with no audio, but this is
so that's it. He's doing backflips and everything.
Yeah.
Watch this, Al.
And Breaker's picking up speed behind him.
Jeff, play that. Wait, you got him laughing. You got Triple H laughing. Watch. Look, he's doing flips again. Watch this. He has no idea what hits him. Look at this.
I'm like getting hit by a
his head bounced.
Look.
Yeah.
Look. But what I'm saying is this, though, bro. If this dude,
because it's not a good look.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If this dude wanted to sue the company and he's got that footage.
True.
You guys thought this was fun? You guys found this humorous?
Well, it wouldn't be good in court.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's probably signed a whole bunch of waivers.
Yeah, he probably did.
Other stuff, but if he wanted to take it to court and just show that right there, that'd be pretty damning. I mean, that would really stick a fork in their defense.